97.3 City FM. Relevant radio, always.
Hi, welcome to The Tracker on City TV, the show that captures the performance of every Ghanaian in the globe. Hi, in the last 48 hours, Ghanaians have paraded themselves in the top European leagues in England, in Italy, and even in France. We'll take a microscopic look at those who stood up. In England, there was a big goal for Andre Ayew. Before that, he had caused a penalty. It meant that Swansea City picked up their first 3 points from Everton in almost 2 decades. Also, Baba Rahman was on the bench as Chelsea went on to pick up 3 points against Arsenal. The trio of Jeffrey, Schlupp, Joe Dodu, and even Daniel Amate were not in action, but Leicester were too strong for Stoke City. We'll look at what the way is for the likes of Daniel Amate, who recently joined Leicester City. And the woman to do the discussions and give perspectives to the issue is none else than Veronica Commey. Vero, welcome to The Tracker.
Thank you.
Let's start in England. Vero, big performance for Andre Ayew. A penalty he got for his side, and then also he scored the winning goal. Is it fair to say that even without a goal again, Andre has hit the heights in England?
Trust Andre to always, capture the headlines, because indeed, you would think he seizes the right moment just to glitter, causing a penalty, scoring another one, which to me was really brilliant. Yeah. Sums up his season, the fact that he's been that good, he's been that consistent, he's been that vital for Swansea, and I expect him to score again based on how he's playing. But if he doesn't score again, like you said, I still think he would have paid his dues, and he'll be attracting a lot of offers from big clubs because of his performance thus far.
Well, that was Andre Ayew. He's a big player. I mean, he's proven it. He's got 11 goals before joining Swansea City last season. He's got 8 already in the English Premier League. He's got 2 assists. That makes 10. For those who love the numbers, he scored 42% of the entire goals Swansea have scored this season. But elsewhere, Baba Rahman, I spoke about him, continues to struggle at Chelsea. We hope he gets a lot of time in the coming games. Also, there's an FA Cup in the weekend. But let's jump away from England to Italy, where there's a lot, or a legion of Ghanaian players, I should say. Kojo Asama was on the bench for Juventus, and that's a big one because he played against Udinese and played very well. We're expecting that he played in the subsequent game. It hasn't been so. But can we say that maybe, just maybe, Massimiliano Allegri is very cautious of his health?
I think so, because he was out for so long, and before his injury, you know how important he was to Juventus. And if you get a player of his quality back, plays against Udinese, that's what you may want to be a little cautious, because you know he's that influential for your team. I see that as the only reason why he stayed on that bench. So I understand it perfectly, but it's good. It seems to be really good for the players in Italy, especially this past week.
Well, we'll see about that. Kojo Asama is back. He's hale and healthy. He's got 4 games already for Juventus this season. We hope he gets more, but he didn't play over the weekend. One player who is a Ghanaian but has his own challenges is Kelvin Prince Boateng. He came up from the bench to play for AC Milan when they played 2-2 against Empoli. He's played in 3 games already for AC Milan. He's got 1 goal. He's played a total of 48 minutes. And for a man with a very, very rich footballing history, injuries are a thing. You can never talk about Kelvin without adding. But he's back to Milan. Does he look like the old Kelvin?
And for a man with a checkered past in terms of discipline, you want to hope that he would have overcome it all, and he understands that with all the troubles he had with Schalke, getting yet another opportunity to be at AC Milan, he will tame down a bit. But, I expect that maybe he will get a little more chance than he's already getting. But I feel he truly would have to take it. After 4 games plus a goal, you think that going up would be the only option for Kevin.
We'll see. He's on suspension from the national team, but there was action also for Ifrie Aqua, who played for Torino, and also Godfrey Dansa played also for his club Bologna. Roman Chipsa played for Florentino, and then skipper Emmanuel Ajumambedu played for his side. Now, the last 2 games he skipped for Udinese in the Italian Serie A. That's wonderful news for Ajimambedu, but his side lost, but he played a very good game. So a lot of the Ghanaians in Italy playing very well compared to Spain, where we are heading to at the moment. Veronica Commey's team will play later on today, but there was no action for the Golden Boy, Bernard Mensah for Getafe. He signed for Atletico Madrid at the back of wonderful performance in Portugal. It doesn't look like he's getting games in Spain.
I wonder what the problem could be, because with all the prospects he's shown, the fact that, you know, that week in, week out, he was beginning to deliver. He has great prospects, and he's one player you truly would want to see him in action. I really want to know what the backstory is and exactly why he's not been able to cut it. But if it's only because he's not working out, then perhaps he may want to, you know, upgrade it or up it a bit, because he's truly one player you want to see week in, week out. For Ghana's sake, for his sake, for everybody's sake.
Well, Bernard Mensah is highly rated in this part of the world. For some, he is part of the future of the national team. We'll see how that one pans out for him. But one player who's got a huge potential, if you ask me, is Thomas Partey for Atletico Madrid. Scored in the last 3 games. He's yet to play again, and that will be a big worry. Like I said earlier on, Mubarak Okaso will play later on, so he will be pardoned here on the show. But we'll have to wrap up, because it's the top 3 leagues we are concentrating on. But we can't wrap up without speaking about the Bison. Michael Essien, former Chelsea, former AC Milan, now plays his football in Greek football, has played 9 times already in Greece. For a man a lot of people think has passed his high days, don't you think Essien is proving a point in Greece?
You know, he may have really not been at that level that he used to be, with all the injuries, the fact that the movement and all that. But to have scored yesterday for me was really good. When I checked the social media, I realized how he was tweeting to say the boys did well and all that. It tells you that indeed he is happy, and I am excited for him, because he's on the low. He is. You have to accept that you can't stay at a high level forever. But to have seen him score, played 9 times already, you can only wish that he will conclude the career really well.
Vero, it's fair to say that the best performance from Ghana over the weekend has been Michael Essien and Andre Ayew. They got the goals, they played very well for their class. For Andre, it's expected. He got a penalty and then scored the winning goal again for his side. But that is how we'll wrap up on the tracker for today's edition. It's been spectacular, hasn't it been? We'll come back again next week to do this. Remember, it's the performance of Ghanaian players abroad. So no matter where you are, when you're doing very well, we'll capture you and bring you here. Very, very grateful to Veronica Commey for passing through today's edition. And of course, without a doubt, we're out.